Bandai Namco's Katsuhiro Harada, the famous producer for the Tekken series, was briefly interviewed by Silicon Era during the E3 chaos in Los Angeles, California. He revealed that the virtual reality flirting simulator called Summer Lesson would not be coming to the West for fear of backlash from social justice warriors. Talking with Silicon Era, Harada first mentions that one of the main reasons why the game won't be coming to any region outside of Japan is due to lip syncing issues. It's difficult to match the lips with the different languages, and it would be a lot of work, according to Harada. But another issue is that he wanted to avoid people complaining about skin color, race, and all the social justice issues that come along with it. Harada explains, when you think about the current game situation and the climate in different countries where you have to have characters from every different race or nationality, someone else would say, mine is not included, which is the climate we currently see with games. Since there are people who can't set aside the game and the actual problems in society, I don't want to open that can of worms. You have to admit, Harada has a very salient point here because there's way too many games out there coming out where you have social justice warriors taking to Twitter or Facebook or whatever and starting up a campaign where they basically harass developers if they don't include the kind of characters that they want. Just recently we've seen that Nintendo's come under fire for not making Link a woman. You know, last time they included Linkle in the game Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors, and people got angry saying that they just basically made a female version of Link. It was ridiculous. Anyways, back to Summer Lesson. We've seen this happen recently with other Japanese titles now coming to the West, including the infamous scenario involving Koei Tecmo's Dead or Alive Extreme 3, which was not released in America or Europe for the PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 4 because Koei Tecmo revealed that they were afraid of gender politics and media disrupting the promotion and sales of the game. Specifically, they're talking about third-wave feminists who basically claim anytime a woman is sexualized or portrays her sexuality in a way that's empowered, they call it sexist. Even though the game didn't release in the West, some journalists still attacked Play Asia for supporting Koei Tecmo and allowing Americans and Europeans to import Dead or Alive Extreme 3. Furthermore, the media tried to spin it as if no one outside of Japan would buy Dead or Alive Extreme 3, but it turns out that the game was Koei Tecmo's best selling in the series, and that it was Play Asia's fastest selling import game in the history of the company. In this case, it makes sense that a niche title centered around flirting with a student would possibly draw the ire of certain groups here in the West. They don't like sexy women, they don't like sexy clothing, they don't like anyone who looks better than them, basically. When it was first announced back in 2014, the game Summer Lesson was met with a lot of intrigue and generally favorable impressions from the media. However, the impressions from the parody site P4R Gaming was right on point way back in 2014 as they joked that the Japanese health ministry wanted to prevent the game from releasing on the PlayStation VR because it would destroy the population. Well, in some ways their article did come to pass because Harada doesn't seem to want to go down the road of resistance, lined with the protesters of cultural sensitivity and the social warriors of justice. Unless fans really speak up and make their voices heard to Bandai Namco, possibly through their Twitter account, and I'll link to that in the description box below, Summer Lesson will release exclusively in Japan. The individuals commenting on the Silicon Era article have already resolved to import the game. If you like the content here on One Angry Gamer, feel free to like and subscribe or share it on social media.